Alright everybody, welcome back to CWRL's Fight Night at the Freedom Factory, and we have just completed the second matchup, the first matchup of round 2, and the Candymen will go on to the final round with 109 points, having narrowly defeated the Silver Foxes, who leave the event tonight with 88 points on their season total. So still a very impressive performance on their behalf. And now we have the final matchup of round 2, where we will see the Intimidators go up and face the Buschwhackers. Get through instantaneous qualifying here real quick.
Drivers, to your cars.
And on the pole, the Intimidators Checkers car will be showing the way, with the Checkers car for the Buschwhackers in that chaotic 4th starting position. So not looking too good for the Buschwhackers, but the Buschwhackers hold the point advantage over the Intimidators. So hopefully the Intimidators are going to be able to maintain the lead as we begin this event. Let's get it underway here.
Drivers.
We've got 15 minutes on the clock. As the pace car is off, the green flag is out. The wrecker car for the Intimidators gets a good jump. Meanwhile, the wrecker car for the Buschwhackers pins the checker car for the Intimidators in the middle there. Coming out of turn 4, they maintain pace, all of them not wrecking one another. But the Intimidators wrecker car takes the 3rd spot away from the checker car, and now that Intimidator checker car falls all the way back to the 4th spot from the pole. You can see that the checker car for the Buschwhackers trying to make a move for the lead here as they all get caught up into some chaos. Oh, all 3 of them get caught up in a wreck, and the checker car for the Intimidators takes the lead on lap 4. Oh my goodness. We are down to 14 minutes remaining, and calamity already ensues. Oh my goodness. The checker car for the Buschwhackers is on pit road and being lapped multiple times as we speak by the Intimidators. Whatever point gap that was there is going to be gone in a matter of moments. You can see that the checker car for the Buschwhackers has just come back on track here. You can see the Intimidators checker car now working lap 9. We got a traffic jammer for the Buschwhackers in 2nd. You can see that the wrecker car for the Intimidators is the first car of those 3 cars to start recovering positions here. You can see the checker car for the Buschwhackers securely in 10th position, and the wrecker car for the Buschwhackers in 8th position. There is a very, very strong chance that the Intimidators could opt out if they manage to quit all of them a lap down. And it is not looking good for the Buschwhackers right now, as both their checker and wrecker car have been mired up in chaos. This wrecker car is stuck in the 8th position, I believe, battling for position here with his traffic jammer for 7th. And he gets that position away. Meanwhile, you can see the leader, the checker car for the Intimidators, leading another lap here. And every lap that the Buschwhackers checker car is down is 15 points for the Intimidators. I think that car is 4, maybe 5 laps down. That is 60 to 75 points. That's more than victory points right now. They are having it pretty sweet right now. The Intimidators have closed that gap and then some. What an amazing turn of events, as it looked like the Buschwhackers were the shoe-in here. One of these teams is going to get their second CWRL win of the season. It'll either be the Candymen, the Intimidators, or the Buschwhackers. And right now, the Intimidators are doing what they need to do to get themselves to the finals in a comfortable position to challenge the Candymen, who advance to the finals with 109 points to their name. Goodness me. The wrecker car for the Buschwhackers is the highest advancing checker slash wrecker car that was caught up in that wreck. He has made his way back up into the 5th position, and now it looks like there's been, oh my god, more calamity for the checkers car of the Buschwhackers, as he got caught up in more chaos and is now about to fall another lap down to the leader here. That's another 15 points for the Intimidators. Oh goodness, what a second round matchup we have here, as the Intimidators have scored massive points over the Buschwhackers. You can see the checker car for the Buschwhackers in the 10th position, several laps down to the leader, who's working lap 25, while the Buschwhackers are working lap 21, 22 now. So 4 laps down so far, about to be put a 5th lap down. That would be 75 points for the Intimidators going into the finals. As the clock winds down here, we have 8 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the second round matchup between the Buschwhackers and the Intimidators. The Intimidators are putting a bushwhacking on the Buschwhackers right now, as the Intimidators work lap 28. A lot of points have already been scored, at least 60 points by the Intimidators, as they look to put the checker car another lap down from the Buschwhackers. That checker car for the Buschwhackers not too far ahead of the leader. Meanwhile, you can see that the wrecker cars from the Buschwhacker and the Intimidators respectively have recovered nicely and put themselves back into the top 5. And now they're working these final traffic jammers here for position. So far, only one traffic jammer has been put a lap down. The only other vehicle lap down is the checker car for the Buschwhackers. He is at least 4 laps down as we speak, as we are down to 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second round matchup. The Intimidators looking to be a lock for the final round, but never say never here, as anything could happen here in these final 6.5 minutes, as the Intimidators have put a bushwhacking on the Buschwhackers, leading another lap here as we work lap 36. And he laps another traffic jammer, adding 3 points to the Intimidators total. And one of those traffic jammers just got turned around, but continues on his way. You can see the checkers car for the Buschwhackers still got straight away ahead of the leader, trying to keep that leader from taking another 15 points. At this point, the Buschwhackers just trying to preserve whatever points they can. Hopefully trying to pass the King's Court for fourth. But it looks like that's going to be a pretty close call, as the King's Court leads the event with 16 points. So it's going to be a very close battle for the fourth place in points here between the Buschwhackers and the King's Court. Meanwhile, the Intimidators looking to add to their points total here today. Looking to have a good point today and regain some spots and points, as they are still 30 points. A ways away behind both the Candymen and Boogity Boogity Racing. Down to 5 minutes remaining here in the second round matchup. So you can see the checkers car for the Intimidators just got turned around by a traffic jammer. He loses 3 points right there. Does he lose the lead? It looks like he does. The Buschwhacker wrecker car has just assumed the top position, stopping the Intimidators' point count here. As we are down to about 4 minutes remaining in the second round matchup. The Buschwhackers on high alert, on high defense right now, as the checkers car for the Intimidators looking to regain that lead and start scoring points again. Meanwhile, you can see that the checker car for the Buschwhackers is gaining ground on the leaders here. Maybe he can start gaining back some of those points he lost. Slim chance he could maybe take 15 more points back from the Intimidators. That could make a difference in whether or not the Buschwhackers advance. We'll keep an eye and see how this checker car for the Buschwhackers works his way through this lap traffic. You can see the checkers car for the Intimidators has lost ground to the leader now. With 3 minutes remaining in the second round matchup. The Intimidators looking to go on to challenge the Candymen in the finals here, after the Buschwhackers suffered a lot of misfortune with their checker car, wind up needing repairs on pit road, lost over 4 laps to the checker car for the Intimidators. That checkers car working hard to retake that lead. He goes into turn 2 with the inside run. The traffic jammer will be a pick. He has the advantage and he retakes the top spot. The Intimidators adding to their points total once again, and now in position to seize also 25 victory points. He comes out of turn 4 and adds to that lead. We are down to 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining here. The record car for the Buschwhackers has fallen into a distant second, being challenged by the record car for the Intimidators for that spot. And it looks like that record car for the Intimidators is going to take that spot. And the Intimidators record car will take the wingman position as we work this final minute here of round 2. And now the checkers car for the Intimidators just got spun by a traffic jammer. And that gives the lead to the wrecker car for the Intimidators. And look at this. This battle for 15 points. As we are down to 40 seconds remaining. The Intimidators still hold on to those 15 points. But the Buschwhackers want them back. Turn our sights back to the leader as we go into chopper view here. It'll be 2 to go at the line. And time will expire coming out of turn 2 here. As the Intimidators look to lock their way into the final round, having made up a lot of ground over the Buschwhackers. Will they have made up enough ground is the question. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look here. As the Buschwhackers did take a lap back, but we're going to take a look and review the footage. Alright, it looks like the checker car for the Intimidators had a little bit of help coming out of turn 2 there. And that was just enough to get 15 points back. So there's only 2 laps down to that checker car. Okay. 15, 30. Oh, wow. He only got points for lapping the checker car twice. Every other traffic jammer stayed on the lead lap compared to the checker car for the Intimidators. So 30 plus whatever laps the Intimidators led. There you are. So, 45 points for leading laps for the Intimidators, plus the 30 points for putting the Buschwhackers checkers car 2 laps down. Would be 75 points for the Intimidators. Giving them a grand total of 93 points. And the Buschwhackers, on the other hand, take a look-see. Every car he needed to. So they get 9 points. Which is not enough, unfortunately. So the Buschwhackers will go home with 78 points. Meanwhile, the Intimidators will go on to challenge the Candymen with 93 points. I believe that's a 16-point advantage that the Candymen have over the Intimidators. But as you've clearly seen, even the greatest of point deficits can be overcome with just the right amount of misfortune. And that being said, we are all set for the final matchup of CWRL's Fight Night at the Freedom Factory. We will get that all set up for you, and stay with us. It'll be all set in just a moment. Thank you.